You got a tattoo? Then you gotta have a story behind it. We're Tat-stories, and we bring our viewers those stories. Baseball Guy and the Kahuna grab body art stories for our viewers. Our first story from a guy with band-influenced ink. Our second is a gal that defines chain reaction ink. And our third has cool dad-inspired ink.
Baseball Guy here with Matt. Matt, you come from Tucson. What brought you out to San Diego today?
We're headed out to Disneyland right now, so we've decided to stop by, check out the beach.
All right, so you've got some tats here, and at the same shop that your girlfriend Echo got her tats from. Why don't you explain to me a little bit what you got going on here? Let's start with your left arm.
With my left arm? Okay. So this one, a lot of my tattoos are about, like, where they come from music that I like, so like bands and different things. It says Dream right here, and then it has a big rose. I really like just like black ink, simple tattoos. So I really like this rose. And then this is in the font for a band called Deaf Heaven, and their album is Sunbather. And like the font on the album is the same as this. And Dream is like one of their songs is called Dream House, and that's why mostly.
Awesome. Okay, and then what about this one right here? You've got here on your right arm.
This one is another band. This was my first tattoo actually. This band is called Touche Amore, and this is just like their logo.
And how old were you when you got that one?
I think I was 16 when I got it. Yeah.
Okay. How long have you known Echo?
I've known her for like 2 years. Like 2 years.
And are you guys going to try to compete of who has the best tattoos?
Maybe not. Maybe who has the most tattoos.
Who's winning right now?
Who is winning right now? Is it me? I think it's me. I have another one right here. One check.
All right, and what's that one? The 3.
This one, I'm the third son in my family. I have 2 older brothers. I really like I said, like minimalist, like simple, like black tattoos. So I thought I'd do
Did your brothers beat you up when you were little?
that. No, they picked on me, but not really.
That's actually pretty good because I am the oldest, so I feel bad for my younger siblings. Sorry, guys. I apologizing on film right now for you. Anyways, what's the name of the tattoo shop that you've gotten your work done?
A couple of them I got at Tattoo Artistry, which is the same as my girlfriend.
And that's in Tucson.
Yeah, in Tucson, by a guy named Ed and another guy named David. And then the other tattoos I got, like this one, I got at Sacred Art on 4th Avenue in Tucson.
All right, so if you're in the Tucson, Arizona area, there's some great tattoo shops to check out. We really like the work that you got here, and thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, sure.
Baseball Guy is out. You ready? Baseball Guy here, and I've got Katie. Katie, what are you doing tonight?
Hanging out at an Irish pub.
That's awesome. Got some Irish beer, I assume?
Absolutely. Actually, Jameson is what I'm drinking for the
Oh
night.
my gosh. I got it. Irish whiskey is even better than Irish beer.
Absolutely.
All right, now you got some awesome ink here. I walked by and I was just totally impressed. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you got going on? Let's start with your right arm.
Absolutely. So I'm a huge fan of music festivals, not just for the music and for the different locations you can go to, but actually the connection and community that's involved in music festivals. This is a symbolic interpretation of my favorite music festival, Electric Forest in Rothbury, Michigan, every June. It's an owl head and it's on a skeleton key, and it's got some traditional American ink on it. We got a little ivy winding around, black and gray with white highlights.
How long ago did you get that one?
This is about 2 years old or so, 2 sessions, about 5 hours each.
Hurt?
A little bit, but I've had tattoos in other areas that are a little more painful for sure.
What was the most painful one?
I'd have to say side of the ribs, actually. You don't have a lot of fat or muscle on your ribs in most cases, so you can feel that needle right on the bone. So you need a little bit of a pain tolerance for those types.
When did you get that tattoo? And tell me a little bit about the design of it.
Sure, my rib tattoo? Yeah, so if my mom's watching, plug your ears. I got my rib tattoo when I was 18, on my 18th birthday. It's a phoenix. It's a dedication to the concept of new chance every day, rebirth. You're never too old to start something new. You're never too old to start over. Got the whole outline done 6.5 hours straight, from my ribs to my bottom of my thigh. And then I got filled in by actually 2 different artists in DC. So I took kind of their freelance designs and let them do what they wanted with it and make kind of a conglomerate piece that has a bunch of different styles and tattoo artists' depictions in it.
And that was your first tattoo?
Yeah, so the outline itself was my first tattoo, 18th birthday.
Okay, and so it didn't hurt that bad if you were willing to do it again.
That's true. Well, I would say there's an addictive quality to tattoos. I think anyone who's really expressive or even slightly artistic, once you think of one concept that you want to represent and carry on your body for the rest of your life, it's very easy to think of others. Influences, passions, people in your life, things that you want to represent. So it kind of becomes a chain reaction.
Have you ever gotten a tattoo that you wished later on that you never got?
No, I fully believe that all the tattoos that I have are very important to me. They all mean something. So I've never gotten kind of what's considered like a throwaway tattoo. No judgment for people who do. But I do have one that is considered more of like a joke or more of an entertainment tattoo. I could show you if you want.
Yeah, what's that one?
So I told you I love Jameson Irish whiskey, right?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I got that in Ireland.
How much did that one hurt?
That one hurt a little bit. Actually, the real intense part is you're holding your lip down and you're trying not to drool. It only takes like 45 seconds, so it's really not long.
That's pretty sweet. So what's your guy think of all your tattoos?
He actually really likes them, so he has none, and he's actually not really dated girls with tattoos before. So I think on our first date, I was wearing a sleeveless dress, and he was a little intimidated. I was wearing a pink dress, so like super girly, and then I had these tattoos coming in hot, and he was like, "What am I getting into here?" But no, he's learned to like them, so they look good in the pictures we take together.
Did you ever have anyone freak out over your tattoos?
I've actually never come in contact with any sort of like oppression or judgment of tattoos. I work in a corporate setting, actually. I'm a consultant, so I do have to cover them up. That's a little bit of kind of rules and regulations. But once in a while, like I have ankle tats, you'll see them, with my business pants and things like that. Never really had any like negative responses. Most people are just curious or have compliments, which I really enjoy. So.
And you mentioned your mom earlier. Does she ever freak out about them, or is she just cool with it now?
I think she realized early on that was a losing battle. So as long as it's nothing like super extreme or offensive, she recognizes that this is a part of my identity, part of my self-expression, and part of who I am. So she supports it.
Mom, Katie loves you, so don't freak out. She's happy with her tats, but she still loves you. This is Baseball Guy checking out. Baseball Guy here with Echo. Echo, what brings you out to OB on a beautiful day like this?
We're just on our way to Disneyland for the weekend, actually, so we decided to stop by.
Awesome. Now, you got some awesome ink here, and the first thing that I noticed is, and perfect for Halloween season, is the teeth with the blood here. Tell me about that tattoo.
So this actually is my third tattoo, and I got it, I think, for my 17th birthday. And I decided to get this just because I've always loved like vampires and kind of like spooky horror stuff, and Halloween, of course. So I just wanted to get something simple to commemorate that.
Did you get that here in San Diego?
No, I actually got it in Tucson.
Awesome. Now, you said that's your third tattoo. What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo is one on my leg that actually isn't showing right now, but it's like a man with a unicorn head, and it's actually in memoriam for my father.
Oh, great. So what's the story about the unicorn head and your dad?
Yeah, so he was just like kind of eccentric, a little out there, very artsy, and actually for his wedding, his cake topper had like a bride and a groom, but the groom had a unicorn head, and I thought that was just like a really good visual interpretation of him as a person.
Oh my gosh, that's like one of those stories that's going to make me cry here. How old were you when you got that one?
I got that for my 16th birthday.
Did you have a fake ID for that?
No, actually, my mom is covered in tattoos, and she got her first at 16, and my eldest brother got his at 16 too. And she was kind of like weary about letting me get one as well, but I was like, well, if you don't let me get one, that's kind of hypocritical. So like kind of guilted her into it, but yeah.
And so what was her thought when she saw that first one? Did she love it?
Yeah, she really loved it, and actually the tattoo artist that did it and did all of my tattoos thus far is her best friend, so it was just a really nice experience for everyone involved.
Awesome. And so what's your next tattoo going to be?
I'm getting one actually this Thursday of just a cute witch flying on a broomstick on my other leg.
Okay, well, we'll see how Broomhilda looks after that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Echo, thank you so much for your time today. You have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too.
Baseball Guy's out.